Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you're all here.
Question, tell me what you think about me. I got my own diamonds and
This video is going to be a kind of mesh between my self-care days with me and my glow up videos. I couldn't decide which one to call it, so I don't know what title I've gone with. But basically I'm going to probably bring you along over like a couple of days, just because today is Friday and then I'm away for the weekend, so I can't actually film. And then I'm back on Tuesday and there's some more stuff that I want to like kind of include in this video and stuff like that, so that's probably why it will expand across a couple of days. As you can see, the first kind of glow up thing that I've done is I've actually done my hair. I did my hair, well, I finished it yesterday, I want to say, where I put these beads in, which is a style that I've wanted to do for a while now, but I've just never bought any beads for myself. I don't know why it's taken me so long. I finally bought some beads and I was actually just going to do it on my own kind of like length of hair, but then because I like to have a little bit of like a lighter blonde slash, this is more brown, but I like to have a bit of blonde when it comes to like spring, summertime. I don't know why, but I just really enjoy that kind of blondish tone on me. So I did have some leftover crochet hair from like last year when I did those what were they, passion twists. So I basically tied it in, I basically like plaited it into my own hair, so now I kind of have almost, it looks like I have like these highlights coming through my hair, which I really like. I also have this on my head right now because I'm trying to like kind of flatten this down just a little bit. My hair tends to go like this. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I went with these brownie creams and clear beads pack. I used 2 packs of beads and I finished the first pack and didn't fully finish the second one. Like I used like a couple out of the second one. So yeah, I'm very happy with how it's turned out. I feel like it's very me. It's giving very like summer. Like I feel like I need to be in the Caribbean right now, not in England, but here we are. Embracing the summer through my hair. And I also feel a lot better because my hair is done. I don't know if any of you guys are like this, but when my hair isn't done for like a prolonged period of time, I just start to like think I'm not cute. Do you know what I mean? Like I really start to get in my self-confidence just goes down for some reason. But when my hair's done, nobody can tell me anything. Like nobody can tell me anything. Yeah, so I'm happy that my hair is done just so that I can do quick hairstyles. And yeah, because sometimes my hair actually gets in the way of creating content because I'm like, I just don't like the way it looks right now. And yeah, again, I don't feel good if my hair doesn't look good. But anyway, my battery is flashing, so let me quickly deal with that and then I will come and tell you what we're getting up to today. Okay, so on today's list of glow up slash self-care things to do is number 1, we have to go get a wax. Waxing is something I've just been getting back into and it literally terrifies me. Like you guys already know if you've been on my channel that I get anxious over things. Every video I'm talking about anxiety at this point. But yeah, my anxiety has been like, here about getting this wax. I've been trying not to think about it too much and just kind of do it. So yes, I have to have my wax today. It's time. I actually prolonged it for like a good, I want to say at least 8 weeks or more. The last time I had a wax was in March. And that was like around the mid-March. And it's now May, the end of May even. So we've done a good amount of time between that, which is good because I don't want to get a wax every single month. Like that's just too much for me. But I think the more I do it, the more I will just get used to it. And yeah, it won't feel so anxiety inducing. I don't like to feel pain in order to look good. So yeah, unless I know that the results are going to be for a permanent or a long time, you know. I would love to get into laser, but we do not have the budget for that right now. But one of these days I will definitely be a laser girl, because the idea of getting waxes for the rest of my life does not sound appealing to me. Number 2 is picking up some new skincare bits, because my skin, if you can even tell, breaking out. My skin texture is absolutely terrible. This is scarred. My spots always scar for some reason. Like the bigger ones, the more intense ones always scar. But so I've had like this one in the middle of my head for like the past couple of months at this point, probably like last 2 months. So yeah, gotta get some new skincare bits, because the cleanser that I'm currently using is not good for my skin type. My skin is definitely more on the oily side, and this cleanser, I think it was like for dry skin or something, and it just does not feel like it cleanses, takes away any of the excess oil from my face. It kind of leaves like this weird film on it, if anything. I'm thinking of picking up a exfoliating toner for my skin texture, hopefully to improve that. Skin texture has always been something that I've kind of struggled with. I feel like my skin, obviously skin's not meant to be 100% smooth. Some people are more blessed than others, but I definitely do deal with quite a bit of texture on my skin, which doesn't look the best when you put makeup on, which is probably why I prefer not to wear makeup a lot of the time as well. But anyway, so that and also a good or a compatible face cream as well. So those are my kind of top 3 things that I want to get in terms of skincare. I think literally when you have those 3 nailed, like a toner or some kind of exfoliant, a cleanser and a cream, I feel like it's gonna, my skin should improve at least, because we've been struggling for the last couple of months, I can't lie. It's currently just gone past 12 and my waxing appointment is at 22:02. So yeah, we're just gonna be chilling until then. I'm just gonna be chilling until then. So my sister told me about the trick where you take paracetamol before your wax. I did it last time and I think it helps. It doesn't help the pain during, but it helps after. Like previously when I've had a wax, it like the pain really lingers afterwards and it's really uncomfortable. But when I took paracetamol last time, I felt like once I was done, like I didn't feel any pain afterwards. I didn't feel any discomfort, it was just normal. So I'm gonna do that again. Almost died taking that. Okay, here we go. Come on. Okay, let's head out. It's a nice sunny day. Left my camera upstairs, but I'm back home. Had to pick up a McDonald's because it's part of the self-care. It's part of the self-care, I promise. Oh my gosh. Walking home was just absolute pain. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have a blister tomorrow. My shoes rubbed so much, which my shoes don't usually rub that much. And I just knew when I was putting on these ankle socks that it was a bad idea. But still, I did it. And now I'm going to have a big fat blister tomorrow. And ouch. Fucking hurts. Wax was absolutely painful as well. Like, worse than the first one. So I don't know if I can ever go back. So many times I was just wanted to be like, just don't finish it, it's fine, let's just forget it. But oh my god, yeah, I might just have to really invest in laser at this point, because I know laser isn't painless, but the idea that it's permanent calms me, you know, it makes it worth it for me. Anyway, I also only ended up getting, oh, I bought my stuff upstairs because I was going to go sit upstairs to film. I mean, I was going to go sit upstairs to eat, but then, yeah, I decided to come back downstairs. So my stuff's upstairs now. Maybe I'll show you guys later on. What I got wasn't really anything crazy, just the things on the list. Could only get my cleanser, couldn't find the exfoliant that I wanted, and also couldn't find a face cream that I wanted, so I'm gonna have to get those online. But yeah, I'm ready to eat this. I got the spicy Big Macs. I'm gonna try that for the first time, see what it's like. And this is probably cold by now. It's kind of cold. I'm gonna eat this and just chill, because I still need to pack and do other stuff as well, and I'm exhausted, so I need to chill for a bit. Yeah, and also my hips. You know, you have to do that like butterfly position when you're on the waxing table. I do not have flexible hips like at all, especially one hip is like very unflexible. So doing that, sitting in that position for a prolonged period of time was just, I needed to stretch this out later because it really, really hurts. So yeah. Guys, this hip pain is no joke. Like, I am walking funny at this point. Oh my god. I think the only thing I can do is try and stretch this out. What the fuck? This is just so bad, considering I've been like actually stretching as well for the past couple of days at least. Like, I've really been focusing on my stretching over the last week at least, consistently. So this is just tragedy, bro. Alright, that'll do. Yeah, I'm about to do some stretching for this hip because it's actually killing me. Vagina friggin' still hurts. Like, taking the paracetamol did not work that well this time. I think she bruised me. Why does it hurt so much? I think this is what happened last time as well. When I used to wax, it was like I did it once and then I was like, ooh, that hurts. Went back another time, I was like, that's really painful, I'm not doing that again. And then here we are trying to do it again, and now I'm on the second round. I'm like, yeah, I don't think this is for me, babes. I don't think this life is for me at all. I really just want to lay down on the bed, but it's got a bunch of my stuff on it because I need to pack. I might pack. See how it goes. Oh, it feels a bit looser, but it still is fun. Okay, hey, welcome back my lovelies. We're still going with the self-care content vibe. Yeah, I was meant to film like one other part to this, because usually when I do my self-care videos it's in one day, but then like I said, I had to go away on the weekend, so we couldn't really continue it. It's now a week later since I've been back. I've just been working all week, and yeah, I'm currently on my period right now, so whilst I'm in the self-care mood, it's in like the self-care mood where I don't really want to interact with a camera and think about kind of like cute setups and stuff like that, which yes is all great and authentic and stuff, but I feel like it's just not going to be worth watching that much. I actually now have a spontaneous trip, which I will not mention the location of just yet, but I think I will be vlogging, or I'm going to try and vlog it. It's not exactly a holiday as such, so I don't know how it's going to go, which is why I'm not like being too like, yeah, I want to vlog this, but obviously I do want to also film it for like memory basis and stuff like that as well. So yeah, I have a spontaneous trip happening next week, and I will explain more in that video when it comes out. Probably won't be for a little while. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure stuff out, you know. Like I said, we're taking it one day at a time at this point, because there's just a lot going on right now, and I'm trying to handle my stress better. But anyway, right now my package came from I think, yeah, Cult Beauty. I got some like skincare bits from. I thought since this is a self-care vlog, let's just do a little skincare haul. It's really not a lot, and I actually got mini sizes of everything, because not everything, I got mini sizes of most things, because I was like, I used to do this thing where I would buy the full size of something and kind of not like it or regret it in a way, and the thing with buying mini sizes is like the price isn't, yes, there's a price difference, but the price of a mini size is still, it's not like, oh yeah, it's just a couple of pounds, you know what I mean? Like, it's still a decent amount of money that you're paying for like a very tiny size of something. But I was like, yeah, let's just go with the mini size. If I enjoy the product, if I notice a significant difference, then I will go ahead and buy the full size eventually. But I don't be staying on top of my routine as much as I should, so it should last me like at least a good like couple of months. I'm gonna try and make it stretch anyway. But anyway, you guys saw me get this in the last part of this video, the first part of this video. It's the Cetaphil Oily Skin Cleanser. I think I explained a little bit why I needed to get this, but I had this previously, it ran out, then I went to go get another then I went to go rebuy it, and they didn't have it in stock. They only had the one for normal skin, or normal to dry skin, and I now noticed the big difference between cleansers, because my skin was not doing well at all when I previously was using that cleanser. I just even had to give up, because my skin was getting worse. It was producing way too much oil. It just was not great, and it also left like this weird film on my skin whenever I wash my face as well. So I'm very happy to have this back in my life. I went with a option that I had previously used. I enjoyed it, and also isn't on the expensive side. I think this is like $6.99 or something like that, and it's mostly discounted anyway. So yes, very happy I got this back. Probably gonna run through it again, but it's got niacinamide and panthenol in it, and I do realize niacinamide makes a good difference to my skin. I think it's great for oily skins from what I've been researching, but yeah, my skin feels so much better. It looks better, I think, as well, in my opinion, even though this is the only thing that I've changed so right now in my routine. Okay, from Cult Beauty, the two things that I actually was meant to get is the only, did I get two things? Oh no, I got three things, but the reason I went on the website was for these skincare bits. So I got the Bioma moisturizing gel cream. This also has niacinamide in it, and green tea. I wanted to try an oil-free moisturizer, because the moisturizers that I use currently, I've noticed that make my skin, by the end of the day, or like yeah, by the end of the day I would say my skin just feels very oily sometimes, even if I've done the rest of my skincare, or you know, it just feels like there's too much oil almost. So I wanted to try this oil-free moisturizer. It also says it boosts the barrier, your skin barrier as well. So hopefully this is good. I was actually so tempted to just buy the refill version because it's like a couple of pounds cheaper, but I was like, let's not just make that mistake. Let's just buy the normal one first and then figure out. I think there's a way to refill this, even though I don't know how that works, but I'm gonna leave it for now. Let's not break it. So yeah, also it's a very cute packaging, I think, as well. It's very cute. We'll see how that goes. This is 50 milliliters. The only thing with this is it doesn't have SPF in it. I need to find a good SPF that doesn't make my skin overly like oily, because the ones I currently do have do kind of give that effect. And then this is the one thing that I really want to try. It's the Paula's Choice exfoliator, the Paula's Choice BH liquid exfoliant. Salicylic acid. I've not noticed when I had the ordinary salicylic acid and I just used that on my skin, I've never noticed a significant difference. I feel like it would, I mean, I guess the point of salicylic acid is to kind of like bring out the dirt, I think. So it would, I think my skin would react to it in a way where I would get pimples and stuff, you know. So maybe it was making a difference, maybe I wasn't using it enough, but I just wasn't really enjoying it. So I'm going to try this. My skin definitely is the type of skin that needs to be exfoliated pretty often, I would say. So I want to try it using this way. I usually use physical exfoliants, but we're going to try this. Yeah, this is a super tiny like trial bottle almost. It's great because, like I said, I'm literally about to travel soon, which means I can take these bits with me. And this is 30 milliliters. And then another thing that I didn't anticipate buying, but I was like, let's just go for it because I kind of need it, is basically when I do my makeup, like I said, I have oily skin, and first of all, I'm trying to get a makeup routine down and just products that work for me. I think I'm still trying to find that. And when I do my makeup, or when I wear my makeup out, I find at the end of the day, my makeup is kind of separated around like the oilier parts of my face, particularly my forehead has kind of separated and stuff. And I was looking into different makeup products, and I can't believe it never clicked that your primer and your foundation has to have the same formula almost. Like they both have to be water. You have to either have both a water-based primer and a water-based foundation / concealer, or an oil-based foundation / concealer and an oil, is it oil, or no, it's silicone, or a silicone-based foundation / concealer with a silicone-based primer. So they have to like be complementary, right? They can't be opposites. Whereas I've been using the Fenty Beauty primer, which is silicone based, with the Too Faced foundation and concealer, which is water based. So I had to figure out what was the cheapest route what was the cheapest route I should approach this, basically, in order to see if it will make a good difference to my skincare, I mean to my makeup outcome, basically. And even though I have oily skin, so I would, if I had the complete funds for it and I wanted to completely invest in that right now, then yes, I would have probably invested in a new foundation and a new concealer that was silicone based, just because I do have oily skin. But since it would be a lot more expensive for me to invest in a foundation and concealer, I would also have to go into the store and figure out what shades work best for me, which is another task of mine, which I seem to never really get right yet. I thought, let's go for the foundation, let's go for the primer. Primer I can buy online, primer I can test out, primer is a lot cheaper as well. So we've gone with the Milk Hydro Grip Primer, which is a very small product again, but luckily we're traveling soon, so that's fine too. I don't like an overly dry base, and one thing with me, I do my makeup different every single time, and I think it looks different every single time too, which is very annoying. Like there's sometimes I do my makeup and I just love it, like it bangs, and those are the times when I look a bit more dewy, where my makeup's kind of like sunk in and it's kind of lived in a little bit, you know, and you can't really tell that it's there too much. That's my kind of favorite makeup look on me personally. So I think I'm going to enjoy this combination. I hope I do. I'll try it out for you guys. I kind of feel bad because I filmed videos of like, I finally found my perfect base, and I think I'm noticing the difference between like my summertime skin and my wintertime skin, which my wintertime skin can take a little bit more of the extra hydration, because even though overall I'm oily, in the winter obviously your skin is naturally more dry anyway, especially where I live. We have hard water, so it dries out your skin just that bit more as well. So in winter my skin can take, you know, like the drying, I mean the it could take the dry version of this cleanser because it was adding that hydration. It wasn't over producing the oil too much. But now that we're coming into the summer months, I'm noticing a big shift in my skin. I'm just more oily overall, and my skin can no longer take all the other things that I was doing. But little you know how if you do Cult Beauty they kind of give you like 2 freebies at the end. So we got the Cultured Bio Hair 1 mask. It says resurface, reboot and radiance. I think it's kind of like a vitamin C type formula. So we'll get a couple of uses out of this. I don't really go through my face mask too quickly, but I'm excited to try this. Maybe I should smell it. Oh, it's got a little thing on it, so I won't open that, but that'd be cute to try. I need to definitely be self-aware of not trying to over exfoliate, so I need to manage when I'm going to use this and when I'll use the other products. Also got the Vive Skin Nova Instant Radiance Primer, a little sachet. One-time use, I'm guessing, but I thought for the summer months this would be quite cute. This is actually vegan and cruelty-free. Yeah, choosing the samples was like a task for me. I was like researching each one, which one's the best one to get. But I ultimately just went with the one that made me most excited. Like I say, I'm doing human design. I'm working on my human design brain, so going with the thing that excites me to try and get the best results that are for me, because even though logically this is a one-time use sachet, this one mostly excited me to use. So I was like, let's go with this because maybe I will absolutely love this, and maybe one day, because this is bloody expensive, right? This brand, I think it's this brand, one of the brands I looked up, even this one as a sample, expensive. So I was like, maybe I'll absolutely love this, and maybe there's a reason why I picked this one, so who knows. But anyway, hopefully that looks cute and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's all the skincare bits that we got. Right, so today's plan was it's supposed to be sunny all week. It is a sunny day today, and we were meant to have like a cute, obviously like a very cute self-care day, but I am only on day 2 of my period. So what I'm gonna do is take myself outside for a little bit, just walk around my block, get a little bit of sun, just because, you know, working from home I don't go outside enough at all. I just get super hyper focused. I've been so hyper focused this week, which is another kind of like symptom, I would say, of my cycle, which I'm going to talk about a little bit afterwards. I think that's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to get outside, get some sun, and then come back and see what we are in the mood for. Sorry, I keep looking, if I'm not like looking at the camera, it's because I'm literally looking outside at the trees, which look very cute. Very nice. But yeah, I'm gonna go get some sun quickly. As I said, I'm actually meant to be going away now, unplanned. So this hair needs to get redone. I put this headband on to kind of like cover it, but it's still cute. So I want to redo this basically, and hopefully it doesn't take too. I think I'm like just gonna try and redo the top and redo the back maybe. But yeah, we'll see how that goes.
this enormous project. Marty had put the merger on the fast track, and all the details had to be worked out in a few weeks.
Don't really quite know what I'm doing with this video at this point, but if you're into self-care, if you're into beauty stuff, then you're still on the right video. Okay, I'm actually getting ready to go out to this thing called SoulScape. Yeah, I think it's like a I don't know, but it's an R&B thing. I actually don't know what it is properly, but yeah, I thought, why don't I just film me doing my makeup? I don't know whether I'm going to talk through it or what at the moment. It is, I feel like I'm just so bad at time management sometimes. It's 2:30 now, which isn't bad, but obviously this is in London, as everything is, and I do not live in London, so I have to get the train, and I'm pretty sure it starts at 7. Does anyone else's anxiety make them check the time of stuff like multiple times? Because fudge, I just realized I forgot to eat. I need to do that as well. I need to get something to eat, otherwise I'm gonna absolutely crash. So doors open at 6:45, starts at 7. Okay, so I've got the right time. That's good. And then I need to leave here to get the train for about 5:36. So let's just call it 5:30. So I've got like 2 hours and no, that's the time I need to get the train. I need to leave this house at about 4:50 max. I've redone some of the front of my hair and some other places too. I need to redo it more before I go away next week, but this is as much as I need to do right now, just because I'm gonna wear it in a bun, I think. So what am I doing? I'm gonna just cut off the little pieces that are hanging out and hope for the best. I think they're pretty even. I mean, I'm not actually looking. That one could be higher, that one could be lower. All right. First of all, I'm gonna go put something on, like in the microwave or oven or something, just so I can eat something. Otherwise, I'm gonna really regret that. So I'm gonna do that first.
Just tweet your body and mind.
for the multi-task of the century. I'm gonna listen to some music while I get ready. Might do it over voice, or something, because I'm gonna do my edges now. And my patty is ready. I'm pouring some. Yeah, I'm loving the throwbacks at the moment. So as I said, I am doing my edges now using the normal edge brush. Yeah, I don't really do anything crazy with my edges. It never works out for me, so it's just a very simple swooping in the direction that my hair is going in already. I use the Edge Control products, the gummy one. This isn't the strongest one. I think the red one is stronger. And then when you can see me dabbing a little bit with my fingers, that is me using the Gorilla one, which is proper sticky and great for if you know you're going to be like sweating or, you know, going on a night out or something like that. That one is a lot stronger. What? Nah, this song is not in my playlist. Why am I over this playlist already? Here's one. Different one. None of these songs are interesting to me. So the gummy product typically sets best when there is heat applied to it, so I just kind of blow dried my edges for a little bit, warm them up. Hopefully we were praying that they would stay down, but I'm pretty sure they didn't last that long. Anyway, getting into this makeup, starting off with the Milk primer that I recently bought. It had a really great grip to it, so I thought that was a really good sign. And as I say later on in this video, my makeup really did stay a lot better. I didn't use foundation, so I don't think I gave it a fair enough chance yet to give it like a full review, but the grip on it was very good. Later on I do say that it kind of came off on my nose, and I think I didn't really put enough product on my nose. I kind of forgot my nose existed. Usually I don't even put my makeup on my nose, but I was following a Jackie technique of how to keep makeup on, and she put powder on her nose, and I don't think that technique necessarily would work for me because, as we saw, it ended up coming off. Anyway, moving on to my brows, using the same products I always use, following with a little brow pencil from NYX, and then lifting the hairs with the Refi Brow Sculpt. And I just clean them up a little bit with some concealer. Then we are going in with actual concealer, just some skin colored concealer, because we're going for a very natural look today, not trying to do too much because it is very hot outside. And yeah, just going with a Glossier concealer and a dense brush. Had to rebrush up my little edges because, you know, when you do makeup they kind of move around a little bit. Then just powdering my face with some Wilder, which is also from Glossier, putting that over all the places where I've just concealed to kind of set that in place. Moving on to my eyes now, taking this very light orange colour and just putting that all over my eyes to kind of give it a little bit of a base to it. And then I'm going in with an orange. I didn't actually show you the colour here, but it is just like the brighter orange in this Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia. This is actually the only eye palette I use most of the time, so you see it in all of my videos. And then we're just going in with this darker kind of reddish brown colour and just concentrating that on the outer corners of my eye. And then taking this very light, I want to call it a brown, but I think it was actually like a light pinky brown. No, it was a light brown in the palette, and just putting that all over my lids using my fingers. Now just highlighting with some liquid highlight from NYX, putting that on the kind of high points of my face, cheekbones, nose, Cupid's bow and my brow bone. All the places I always highlight, I just like the way it looks on me. Don't really switch it up. And then some cream blush and putting that just on my cheeks. Keeping it very simple. Again, Glossier cream blush. Adding a little bit more because I really like that rosy look. Now we're going in with some concealer. I mixed my concealer with my foundation colour just because I find the concealer a little bit too light for me. And so we just concentrate the lightest parts on the inner corner and the outer corner. Put a little bit of the foundation colour just in the middle. I always forget how much this concealer spreads, so I did do a little bit too much, but trying to control it using the brush. Then we're going in with the sponge, which is something I haven't done in a while, but we're going back to the sponge technique, and I think I really liked how it kind of blurred everything together really nicely. Gave my face a little bit of a spritz with the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray, and now we're going in with some of this contour. Also use the bronzing palette that I love to use and just put that all over my face. And now we're setting the under eyes and all the kind of highlighted areas with this banana powder from Sacha Buttercup, and I'm just using my damp sponge to do that. Giving my face another spritz with the Charlotte Tilbury, making sure everything is set in place, and then adding a little bit of a under eye eyeshadow using that kind of darker brown that I used on the outer corner of my eyes, and just kind of giving a halfway look. And then also putting on some eyeliner because I'm loving eyeliner at the moment, and I think it really goes with this hairstyle too. Okay, we are pretty much finished. Jamming to my music apparently. I think I just added a little bit more bronzer here. Adding a little bit more bronzer here all over, brushing that on my nose. And then also adding some powdered highlight on to my cheeks and my nose as well. As you can see, I was actually talking to my mum here, so slightly distracted, but we are done. Alright, I'm gonna do my lipstick before I go because it was just rubber. Yeah, I realised I didn't show you guys what my makeup looked like fully with the lipstick and everything, so here it is when I've actually got on a train, kind of half sweated it off and arrived at destination. A quick little selfie I took. But yeah, I went with the dark lip. Thought it looked cute. What do you guys think? Oh, it's so hot upstairs. Okay, deciding on jewellery. This one's more casual, the hoop, but this one goes with the beads, I feel like. Can't even barely see this one. I don't know. I feel like I like this one because it kind of goes with like the casual vibe. This one feels very, it still works as well. Maybe I put on my trousers and then I'll see which one I like more. Okay, we've gone for this earring combo. I need to decide whether to bring a jacket or not because the weather looks like it's going to rain. But it is still really, really warm. So, I don't know. Why do I have to be in the UK? Unpredictable. Already got black opium. And on top of that, I'm going to spray some Trésor by Lancome. Yeah, this is like my daytime scent. This is like my nighttime evening scent. And I like to do like the sweeter scents underneath. This is like the undertones. I'm actually getting a headache. I think I should take a paracetamol before I go because I feel really... I just want to put lipstick on. And yeah, it's almost time to go, I'm sure.
Daisy. Let's give a round of applause for Marley. Come on, guys.
Won't you come over? Won't you come over? Baby, I just wanna make sweet love. Baby, I just wanna make sweet love.
everybody. My name is Elsa. You're a lot taller than I am. I'm a singer-songwriter from South East London. I've got a few tunes for you. The first one is a bit of a sad one, I won't lie, but I'm an emotional woman, so I hope you like. This is In Over My Head. I could leave, ooh, baby, I wish I could. Who wish I see the heart without breaking your skin. No one has the power to hurt you like a friend. Much real because I'm selfish, but I can't help it. Yeah. I've got to get rid of these bad habits. I gotta get rid of these bad habits. I know I make mistakes. Every day with you's like a holiday. Every time I'm with you, I wanna run away. We fell in love, it wasn't my intention, babe, yeah. You know I'm never good at this. Explaining myself, I'm getting used to this. Ain't nobody ever treat you better, though. I'm just trying to let you know that I can do it, yeah. If I ever see you elsewhere now, yeah, I'm reading as you're gone. Woo, I just wanna say, swear.
Okay, I'm home now. That was a really cool event and it was really nice getting to listen to some smaller artists and stuff. If you know, that's something I've wanted to do this year, so it's nice to have the opportunity to do that. Yeah, a really good event, so if you guys are interested, I'll probably have included some clips in here. If it looks good, then you should follow their Instagram, Friends in My Ends, to see when they have another event coming up. Yeah, I noticed that my makeup came off on my nose, like literally just here, so I don't know whether I need to look back on my footage and see if I put primer on my nose, because everywhere else was like sat perfectly fine apart from my nose. My makeup still, the oil kind of still like stripped away the makeup there, which was annoying, but I was like, at least it's subtle, I guess. I think it wasn't as bad because I didn't have foundation on, which usually I would wear foundation, but yeah, so I need to look back on my footage because I don't know whether I put makeup on my nose or not. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep now. I'm absolutely shattered and I have stuff to do tomorrow as well, which, why do I keep seeing something just floating across? Okay, it might be a reflection, but yeah, I'm meant to be going to town tomorrow to pick up some stuff for my trip. Like, I need some sandals that I can walk in. I need maybe some like t-shirts and stuff, like just strappy tops. So we'll see if we have the energy to do that. We only have Monday and Tuesday to work with, so we really cannot be too picky. But yeah, overall I'm feeling so happy recently. It's just like content. I feel so content recently, like, and I feel like the most myself that I've been in a really long time. Like, I just feel like me again, and it's really nice to be here because there was a long time that I did not feel like myself throughout my, just since my spiritual awakening. I've just felt so, yeah, it took a while to find out who I am again, and I kind of missed the old parts of me as well. I wanted some of that back as well, and I just couldn't quite get it. But yeah, it's nice to kind of feel like I'm there, feel like everything isn't like this big, how do you even describe it? I guess a part of like the spiritual awakening type stuff is this kind of bit of spiritual psychosis in a way. This kind of feeling of it's so hard to explain. I can't even explain it. The only example I could think of is if you realize that there was an alternate dimension, or you it's like if you knew something about the world that no one else or very few people knew. That's how it feels. But like no one else sees it, no one else gets it. In your, like, say your family or your friends or the people around you, right? It's like they do but they don't, you know. It's like they believe you but they don't get it, they don't grasp it, they're not experiencing it, I should say. So it kind of makes you feel a little bit crazy in a way, and really like, okay, so everything that I thought was true isn't true, but it is true. But now there's what? Wait, you know, it's a lot. And one day I'll talk about everything once I finally figure out what I even mean as well. But we're not there yet, so I'm gonna just take it one step at a time. Tell you guys the parts that I know, the parts that I've figured out for myself right now, up to this point, you know, that's what I can share. But anyway, I've been talking for like 5 minutes, so I'm gonna go to bed, and I will see you guys in the morning. Morning! Believe it or not, I was just getting ready to walk to town, and it is now thundering. You can't even see how much it's coming down. And pouring it down with rain. So that's really fun. So I guess we're staying in today. That's great. Oh, it is. It might stop. I don't know. I think it's like after 2 now. So we'll see how the weather goes. But it's looking like you guys staying in today, and we're not getting the shit that we needed to get done. At least that means I can finish editing a video that I need to get up today. There's a silver lining. Always a silver lining. I kind of feel like this video is unintentionally turning into a vlog. Hey guys, new day. Just went to Asda's, picked up the rest of the things that I kind of thought I needed to pick up, spent more money than I wanted to, but what's new, and came home with some sushi, which I haven't had sushi in a while, which I've just said to my sister, which is unlike me. But they've changed the sushi branding at Asda's, which I don't like. I prefer the other one. Well, I haven't tried this one, but the other one had tuna as an option. This one only had salmon that I saw. And also I got this little Costa frappe thing, caramel flavour. I prefer more of a plain coffee these days than that like overall sweetness, but it's fine. I've been craving like a cold iced coffee since the weather's got nice and warm, so I'm excited for that. I'm gonna eat. This is all part of the self-care, guys. All part of the self-care. It's the food. And I'm packing for my trip. Today is a main priority. Also need to upload a video, so I don't know when that's gonna get done. Really wanted to do that before I left, but it's looking like we might have to postpone it until I actually arrive at the destination. I don't know, maybe I can edit at the airport, I don't know. I've not been this girly before. I've not been like I go to the airport, edit, plane, edit. Because one thing with me as well, I get travel sick, so I can't really like do anything that requires a lot of concentration whilst I'm like in the car, on the plane, on a train, anything involving travel. I just gotta either listen to music, I can just about watch something, but even that kind of gives me a headache, or just stare out the window. So yeah, not leaving a lot of options. But anyway, I'm about to eat now because I'm hungry and it's the first thing I'm eating all day, and it is now 2:30, which is not good at all. Yeah, I've got lots of things to do.